Hi guys. Happy Friday. How you doing? I hope you have a great week, guys. I did. I had a great week and I'm looking forward for the weekend. I'm not kidding. I just want to do something different today. I'm going to bring you my weekly Monday tips video today on Friday. I had a very busy early week and I had to switch my week. So I'm going to talk about stress or tips how you can de-stressing your own body, your own mind, and your own self. So do you struggle like me? Do you struggle with stress after work? Do you struggle with stress at the end of the week or at the beginning of the week? It has been harder for me lately to cope with my stress. Even in the past 18 months, it's not just something that happened lately. And also, I think in my case, is the end of the winter, beginning the spring. So, are you like me? Is the end of the winter typically stress you a lot? It's a stressing time of the year for you. If you are one of those, you are like me. So I'm going to share with you six de-stressing tips. And like I said, if you are like me, I am a full-time mom. I am a full-time quality manager. And I am a full-time housekeeper, wife, mommy, tutor, and taxi cab driver for my 3 boys during the week. And on the weekends, my husband helped me, luckily. And he's super, super good. So those 3 or 4 different hats that I wear during the week stress me out a lot. And sometimes my full-time 9 to 5 job stress me a lot. And sometimes I feel like I'm overwhelmed and I'm very burnt out of doing the type of work that I do. And I truly feel like that for the last 18 months, maybe 2 years. But it's time for me to probably share the tips that I normally do because, guys, it's been like that for maybe the last 2 years and I'm still here and I'm still working and I'm still carrying all those duties and I'm still wearing all those hats that I wear. So that means that I had to have some kind of secret sauce or a secret tips to survive. So I'm going to share those with you today. The first one is, and it's not a difficult to follow because I think a lot of us do it, but we are not internalizing that we're doing it. Is getting more physical activity. And when I say physical activity, it's not like go and enroll in a gym or take a membership in the next gym in next to your neighborhood or spend so many $100 every month to do physical activity. That includes like moving your body. And even my work is in a desk. Sometimes when I'm in concourse, I walk around and I circle myself, my own body around and walk and jog and pace myself from one side to another of my room, my office. And I even go outside when I'm in long concourse that I'm just active listener. I'm not participating. So I take the concourse in my headphones outside and I walk. And I try to do regular exercise in order to reduce the stress. And that had helped me a lot. I had improved how I manage the stress, had improved a lot my mental health. And obviously it had helped me a lot in anxiety and depression that in the past I had acute symptom of those. So yeah, bottom line, guys, do exercise, move your body. Don't stay in a position for more than 15-20 minutes. Stand up, do some jumping jacks or jog around the neighborhood in your lunchtime. I do that a lot of time. So the second one is follow a healthy diet. And that's a very difficult also to define because I'm not telling you to go and buy every organic product that you see in the grocery store. You need to know how to nurture your body, how to give the nutritions and all the vitamins and all antioxidant and all the fiber and all the protein that your body needs for your to cover the necessity in your body. So I'm not telling you follow this diet, follow the other one. I'm just telling you that the diet that we have or we currently follow affects our health and affects our mental health. And so try to check what you are adding in your daily basic routine for eating habits. If you're eating a lot of sugar, remember sugar is likely to express or help to perceive that you have a high level of stress. And also remember that added sugar or processed sugar is not good for your body. It's not good for your mental health. It is not good for your energy because it's an instantaneous rush and it goes away. So bottom line, guys, follow the best nutrient dense diet that you like to follow, and try to limit the ultra processed food. That always helped me. And let me tell you guys, I like processed food. Everybody likes processed food, but I know when I'm eating it, that the next hour I'm gonna feel bad. And I'm not gonna say I'm jinxing myself, but guys, after I eat that bag of chips with a scoop of ice cream, sometimes I know like an hour later my belly will start hurting, and that's a sign that my body don't like those type of food. So try to increase the nutrient dense items and food, so that will help to regulate your stress. And remember, guys, diet help your health and impact your mental health as well. Third, that's my favorite topic at my house. I try to tell my kids this all the time, even myself, and I do a good job. After 5, I do a good job, guys. I don't use phones. If you try to hold me by text or instant messenger, you know I'm not gonna answer. You have to call me directly. And if I'm driving, I'm not answering. So my third tip is minimize phone use or screen time. And that's a battle that I have been conquering at home, because I have very strict rules at home. So my kids know that we don't use a lot of screen time after 5:30. Obviously, we are in some soccer field around E-Town, Elizabethtown, so they're not exposed. But when they come from school, have a small snack, they rest for 10-15 minutes, and they go straight to homework, because at 5:15, we are on our way to go to the soccer field for practice for the 3 of them. So smartphone, computers, tablet, try to avoid them. They're not part of your everyday life, guys. Don't make it a part or the main focus of your everyday life. There are many, many other things that you can substitute, in substitute to the phone or the tablet. Bring a book or start talking to the person that is next to you in the activity that you are. Create some networking connectivity, guys. We're losing that face-to-face connectivity. We're losing that touch of caring for the person that is next to you and say, how you doing today? So I know the device and electronics are necessary, because nobody can do anything without those. Nobody can buy anything without those. Nobody can communicate in other way without devices, without computer or without cell phone or without the tablet. But if you reduce it, believe me, it's gonna reduce your stress level, because I know it does. Minimize the screen time. It will help you to reduce the stress and improve sleep for you and your children. If you have kids, my case, I had kids, so I know that improve the sleep time, the sleep quality of sleep for my kids and for us. For one of my favorite topics too, practice self-care. Please, 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 please practice self-care. Take care of yourself, pamper yourself, take time to just do something for yourself. Setting aside time to practice self-care is very important and may help you a lot to reduce the stress and the stress level that we purposely create around us. Guys, it's our fault, and I'll tell you pretty soon. So some example of those for practicing self-care is obviously read a book, just jam in a good song, dance, go to the kitchen, make you your favorite coffee drink, and start dancing. Use that energy of the coffee. Taking a bath. I'm not a bath taker person. I don't like bath, plus I don't have the time. Exercising or practicing yoga, doing some cardio, going outside, take advantage of the beautiful light from outside and go for a short walk. Walk outside, say hi to the neighbor, with your neighbor that maybe sometimes you haven't seen in ages. So that helped. What else, guys? If you have a dog, go outside and walk your dog. I don't have a dog, so we don't have a dog, so that doesn't apply to me. Stretch before going to bed. That's very important. And I say that, and I've been practicing that more often because I got injured back in February, and now I stretch almost every time I feel like I'm getting tense. Practice or start or take up a hobby. Start doing something. Teach yourself. Take a skill. Start improving a skill. And a lot of people use incense or candle scents or calming scents or lighting a candle. I use candles. I have candles around, and I don't have it around my office. But I need to be careful because I have allergies. So a lot of people use scents to boost their mood. They call aromatherapy, and I know a lot of studies say that helps. So I know improve the anxiety, improve health. I don't do it often because everybody here suffers of allergy. So self-care is important to manage part of managing stress, and also kind of take your mind off that stressing situation when you're doing some kind of pampering to yourself. You kind of concentrate on you when you are maybe selfish for 5-10 minutes, and dedicate those 5 to 10 minutes to yourself. Undivided attention to yourself. Focus on yourself. Number 5, one of my favorite topic too, spending time with your family and friends. And that's my favorite topic, and that includes social support, and not just to have time with your friends or your kiddos or your husband or your family, but be there to be the social support for a lot of your friends. Some of your friends or some of your good acquaintances and coworkers are going through stressful situation, and maybe being there for them, not just only to be the taker or be the observer or zap their energy, but just go to them and give them some of your positive energy. That's important too. That helps them to cope with their stress. And bottom line, having a social life and strong social ties may help you to get through stressful times. It helped me. I talk to some of my girlfriends. I talk to my sister-in-law. I talk to my dad almost every other day. I talk to my brother a lot. Obviously, I talk to my husband every day. We call each other, even though we see each other a lot, because sometimes he come from lunch and we have to lunch together. But sometimes out of the blue, we just talk to each other. We call each other or send like an unexpected text, like call me, I miss you, stuff like that. So be in contact and have that lovely relationship with a person, not just doesn't need to be your spouse. It's important, and that helps the overall mental wellness and the stressed out. Number 6, and it's not because it's the less important, but I leave it as a number 6 because I have been working with that number 6. This step applies to me very, very much. It's creating boundaries and learning to say no. And when I say creating boundaries is because obviously I have been working from home since March 2020 full time, and my role is officially permanent, working from home. And I occasionally had to travel for some kind of supplier quality audit that I will be doing, but it's not a lot. So I work from home, and I have found myself working after my working business hours. Sometimes I go to my computer, sometimes I pass by or I hear my computer chime, and I know I have an important message entering into my system, into the computer system, and I get curious, and I start picking into the computer and I work. And I start working. That's after my kids are like fed, everybody had taken showers. My husband and I were just chilling, but I had the bad habit sometimes to go back and start working and answering emails at 8:30 or 9. So I'm working with that, guys, because I have to create boundaries and say no. That email can wait for tomorrow. Learn to say no. That last call, that last adjustment, that last favor. Sometimes we want to always be such a great worker, such a great manager, such a great peer, and always say yes. But guys, I'm applying that to me. We have to learn how to say no. Not a gross or rude no, but you can be kind and explain why your no is a no. So creating boundaries and say no is a show. You're showing that you are controlling your situation, and you know that you cannot do it. You cannot do the extra mile after 5 p.m. In my case, after 5 p.m., I had to be gone because I had to drive my kids to their extracurricular activities. So the amount of time that we spend solving other person's errors or necessity after those working hours, in my case, they're huge. And I need to learn to say no and how to say no, because that's showing self-care too. I'm showing myself that I respect that I had to disconnect and give that time that I deserve after my 8-9 hours of being working. So taking control over my time and personal life is very important, and that helps to reduce stress, to protect my mental health, and all this worrying about, I didn't do something. And that will help me. I promise you, it will help you, because it's helping me to not carry those stress or worries to my bed. When I go to bed, I start thinking, my brain's still working and sparkling thoughts about what I missed from the day before. And that had helped me lately. Taking that control over again, it helped me. I'm not that stressed out. I'm sleeping better. And like I said, guys, it's learning how to say no more often. The beginning, the first 2 or 3 no's, you're gonna feel very weird. But guys, after you master that say no, you're gonna be a master chef, and you're gonna really control your time. And this especially is very true because like I said, I find myself taking calls or answering email after 7 or 8. That's not a life. That's not a balancing work life. And I'm very pro balancing, because obviously we have all of us had to do that. So guys, that's it. I don't have anything else. There's only 6. I got many more, but all the stress is an unavoidable part of life, because you cannot avoid stress. You can control it, and you can help to relieve that toll in your mental and physical life, or physical health, mental health, and make yourself a better manager, better mom, better performer, or as leader. And also at home, it makes you more organized, because you're not like scatterbrained everywhere, stressing out. And when I'm stressed, my kids knows I'm stressed out. When I feel very, very stressed, my high level is here to the top, my kids know. So guys, that's all I have. Have a beautiful weekend. Happy Friday. Feliz Viernes. Y I hope you have a wonderful resting weekend. You deserve it. You work hard this week. I deserve it. Everybody deserve it. So stay healthy. Be blessed. Stay beautiful. Bye. This is Yana. Bye.